Welcome to Golden Drop, everybody. My name is Sharon McDonald, and I am honored to be here today to be able to share this moment to teach you a little bit more about how I use jasmine, where it comes from, and what you can use jasmine for in your home. It is not something that a lot of people want to get because it's pretty spendy, but Jasmine Touch makes it very affordable. And if you're participating this month in the Precious Petals program, you have a chance to win a 5 ml bottle of jasmine, and you'll be able to really enjoy this and experience what jasmine can do. Today we're going to be talking about jasmine, and I'm going to highlight where jasmine comes from. It's actually from Egypt. This is a co-impact sourcing program with doTERRA. Originally they used to get it from India, but there is a co-impact sourcing contract now with Egypt, and so that is where jasmine's coming from at this moment, and it's very wonderful. It is an essential oil for internal guidance, and if you think about jasmine, it's very, very feminine, right? Because of that powerful floral scent. So it's something, you know, women naturally are born with this intuitive response. We know exactly what that cry. Think about those of you who are mothers, think about, or even just as a woman, when you hear a baby cry, you immediately like turn your attention, what's wrong, right? But with your own children, you know when it's a hungry cry, when it's a I'm scared cry, when it's I need you cry. There's these different tones, and our internal guidance does the same thing, and jasmine brings this out. So if you are trying to learn to trust yourself and those gut instincts, this is a really good essential oil for you to use. Now, where you would use it is behind the neck, ovary to ovary. If it's so powerful, you want to put it on the bottom of your feet. So this would be a really good essential oil to really enhance that. It's going to be something that will really enable you to learn to trust the femininity that we all naturally have, but the world tends to drown out. Does that make sense? And I feel a very powerful, this and rose are going to be your best friends for really bringing this in and honing it in. Ylang ylang or kananga will also do this. Let's talk about what the main properties of jasmine will allow you to do. This is something that's going to boost your mood, and it's going to be able to really help in that mood department. It's going to help you with as an antidepressant, again, applying to the bottom of the feet, the back of the neck, the lower spine. I'm a big fan of ovary to ovary for women in particular, just because that is a central hormone system for us. You can also apply a lot of these essential oils over the thyroid, and it allows, again, that hormone central system to really be able to move. If you have a heart, like maybe your heart is closed, you don't trust people very well, and maybe you need a little bit more oomph, you are going to apply this over the heart, and it will help you undo that and learn a little bit more self-trust and maybe trust with others. It is also a sedative, so it's going to really help calm the nervous system down and really help you. It is also something that's very good for apathy, anxiety, dry skin, insecurities, frigidity when it comes to intimate relationships. It's amazing for labor and delivery. And I'm going to give you the pulse points where you want to use this. Pregnant women should not use jasmine or anything with jasmine in it because it is so powerful for delivery. Okay, it brings that on and enhances that. So where you want to apply it for someone who's in labor, active labor, is you're going to apply it to the pinkies on the toes, the pinky toes, okay? Just rub it on the pinky toes, and it really helps stimulate that. During active labor, you can really help those contractions by placing it over the belly as well. Very small amounts. It's very powerful. And most women in active labor do not want their belly touched. So the pinky toes is going to be a really good place for that. And it also helps with cramping. So if you want to really make sure, it's like, it acts like raspberry root. You know, raspberry root is very good. Raspberry leaf is very good for sloughing off a monthly cycle and really helping a cycle clean out completely each month. And jasmine will do the same. So if you've got jasmine touch, you just apply it over the uterus when you're cramping and through that cycle, and it will help you slough everything off. And it's also very, very, very good for someone with low libido. So again, that frigidity, maybe that low libido, it's going to help you along with ylang ylang to really help you move in that direction. Ylang ylang and jasmine are almost competing, but they actually are nice together in very small quantities. So if you are doing a roller bottle where you have, where you're using this, you're going to apply I would use like a toothpick or a pipette when you're applying the essential oil of ylang ylang to your roller bottle, just so you know. And I'm going to give you some recipes here in just a second. It is also excellent, jasmine is excellent for ovulation and for any kind of stress. Okay, so we're going to remember that. There is top uses or self-depression. You want to cup the hands together, rub your hands, breathe that in. And it also is amazing for wrinkles. You want to be able to apply it to those wrinkles. And the hydrating cream that doTERRA has jasmine in it. And it is spectacular for really helping the body, the skin repair itself on the dermal and subdermal levels. So dermal level is that top layer of skin. Subdermal are those layers of tissue underneath the skin. And it's really helpful for that. It's very good for pink eye. And so remember that if somebody has pink eye, if you apply melaleuca, lavender, and then just a little bit of jasmine, it's also that combination is going to be really helpful. Where you apply that is this lower bone on the cheekbone right here, and then right here on the eyebrows, and it will penetrate in there. Immortelle is also really good for that, just for those of you who might not know. Infertility, if you put it on the pulse points and the reproductive reflex points on the ankles, this is going to be really helpful in stimulating and helping that ovulation. That's really going to help you with that. Lethargy and fatigue, we're going to inhale or diffuse the essential oil. And so I am going to give you a perfume recipe out of this lovely book, Oil Magic. Okay, I love this book. It's so good. And so this is a really quick perfume you can do for yourself. You want to do 1 roll of jasmine, and then 1 little drop of ylang ylang and 2 drops of cedarwood. And you can mix that same kind of combination into a 5 ml roller bottle. You just want to increase the numbers, and then put fractionated coconut oil in it if you want. If I were doing this, I would take the roller bottle top off of the jasmine and pour a 5 ml, half of the 5 ml bottle. And then I would add in ylang ylang and cedarwood until you like the smell. So what I do is, before I put the roller bottle top onto my 5 ml bottle, I shake it up, and then I scrape my fingers so that I don't have a ton on my fingers, scrape it off, and then I smell it, and I put it on my pulse points back here behind my ears, where we would put perfume, and then on my wrist, and I rub it together, and then I smell it, okay? And then I see if I really, really like it. So this is a really great recipe, okay? So I love this essential oil in really small quantities. It's not my favorite in huge quantities. To end today, I want you to remember that this will help you bring yourself back to a child's heart, helping you have that calming place, very, childlike, and really helps you obtain that. So it blends really, really well with frankincense, rose, sandalwood, lemongrass, geranium, helichrysum, spearmint, wild orange, bergamot, melissa, and rose. I'm going to add in there kananga and ylang ylang, very, very small amounts of those, because jasmine has this very high, very aromatic experience. So does kananga, and so does ylang ylang. Those are going to be not competing, but they're going to be in that same genre as far as aromatic experience goes. I want to give you all my love from my house to yours. You know, the very best way to get these essential oils is through that loyalty reward program, giving you 10 to 30% back into your pocket to be able to spend on the essential oils you really have been hunkering for, like helichrysum, right? Frankincense, those more expensive essential oils, maybe rose touch, maybe jasmine touch, right? You can save those points up and then spend them. Maybe you want to try some of those products like PB Assist Plus or PB Assist Junior, which is totally addicting. And maybe some of the skincare, right? The hydrating cream. You can use these points to buy whatever you want in doTERRA. It's super fantastic. If you have any questions about that, drop your information to the person who brought you to this call, or again, connect with us. I really appreciate each of you, and we will see you later. Bye.